Hey guys, just real quick, before the video starts, I just want to say that you should probably maybe get out a notepad and take a couple of notes and get ready to get to know me a little bit better and get to know kind of what it's like to be a Beachbody coach. Hi guys, my name is Khalees Kimball, and today I want to talk about how I got started as a Beachbody coach and also what it looks like a day in the life of a Beachbody coach. So first I want to talk about how I became a coach. Now, I've only been a coach for about a year and a month. So how I got started was I was at a weight loss plateau and I didn't have too much more to lose, but I was unhappy where I was. I knew I could be better. So at that point I was going to the gym every day and doing my clean eating, and I have a calorie counter in my phone, so I was keeping track of all of that. But just nothing really was working. So I went on Instagram one day, probably how most of you know me or Nate, and I just started following everybody that I could that had Instagram that had anything to do with fitness, because I just wanted motivation. I was like, please, anybody give me some motivation. I really need something to jumpstart me into this weight loss, because I only have maybe 10 or 15 pounds to lose, and I really just want it gone. So I followed all of these people, and days went by and weeks went by, and I started seeing a bunch of things about Shakeology. And I am one who used to have a pill basket. So I used to be a Dr. Oz junkie, and whenever I would go to the gym on the treadmill, I would go at the same exact time every day that Dr. Oz would play, and I would just do the elliptical the whole time Dr. Oz would play. And he talks about all kinds of different weight loss pills that are like the secret thing, that these women didn't exercise or change their diets at all, and they lost however many pounds in a month. So you better believe that everything online that could ever be ordered and anything in a GNC store that I have bought out. And the thing is that nothing ever really worked for me. I kept buying all these things because I wanted, something to just do it for me, and nothing helped me. So I had this huge basket of pills and protein powders and liquid stuff that's really not good for you, but it was supposed to make you lose weight, and thermogenic pills that made me feel like I was having a heart attack, but I took them because I thought it would make me, skinnier. And so I kept seeing this stuff about Shakeology though, and so I'm one to I will not spend a lot of money on pretty much anything. I'm the biggest bargain shopper you will ever find. I am like the girl who goes only shopping whenever the stores are having 40% off of clearance price days. So, but one thing that I will invest in is anything that has to do with improving my body, on the inside and on the outside. Not necessarily a cream that's going to make my cellulite go away, but something that will change me from the inside out. So I saw the Shakeology, and I'm like, wow, I'm pretty desperate right now because I've tried every single thing you can ever do. I've done every Hollywood cleanse and diet and everything. I mean, most of them just lasted a day because they were so unattainable. But here's the Shakeology. And so I kept seeing it, and I decided that I wanted to get it, but I didn't know how to do it. And then one day, my coach, who I just thought was a random person, posted a picture that said Shakeology 30-day challenge. So, and then add me on Facebook and to join my challenge. So I said, okay, fine. I want Shakeology. I'm gonna get it. So I added him on Facebook, and I ended up getting Shakeology a couple of days later, once I had enough money for it. And I was doing P90X at the time also at home, because I saw pictures. I did my research on stuff, and I saw that it works. I saw proof that this works. So I said, okay, I'm going to do P90X and drink Shakeology every day because I want these results too. So within 2 weeks, I had from having a gut to having a really, really flat stomach, which is my problem area, and I was fitting into my skinny pants again. And everybody at my work at the time I was waiting tables was telling me, oh my goodness, Khalees, you're just shrinking so quickly. How are you doing it? And I would just say, oh, look, I brought my Shakeology to work. It's just, I'm drinking Shakeology and I'm doing P90X every day. And, for a lot of people, that's like way too much work. But a lot of people came to me and wanted it. They said, okay, I want Shakeology. So I said, okay, just, you can go to my coach and get it. Here, his name is Nate Rosano. So just go to him. And so one day, Nate, who's now my fiance, but at the time he was just my coach, said, Khalees, why don't you just sign up as a coach? I just got 5 friend requests from people that you know in your town. Why don't you just be a coach so that way they can just get it from you and you can help them because you know them and I don't know who they are, which is not a problem. We help people that we don't know who they are, but come on, like I'm sending them to him whenever I could just send them to me. So I said, wow, that makes, a lot of sense. So that night I went and I became a coach and I signed up with the challenge pack, with the Brazil Butt Lift Challenge Pack, and I love Brazil Butt Lift. So that's how I became a coach, and I've been a coach ever since. So the other thing that I want to talk about is what a day looks like for a Beachbody coach. Now, I will tell you this, I can't tell you exactly what a day is going to look like for you as a coach, or for me as a coach, or for, John Doe as a coach, because everybody has a different job. If you have a different job besides Beachbody, everybody, has a different amount of children. Everybody has different goals and priorities in their life. So I will tell you that what a day looks like as a Beachbody coach highly depends on what your goals are. If you want to do Beachbody, if you want to go full force in it, or just maybe a little something on the side, just like sprinkles on top of the cake of your life, or if you work a full-time job, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, the availability of you to a computer or social media or going to the store in the middle of the day and connecting with people there are so many different variables. I used to not really be an organized person, but one thing that I do now is keep a to-do list, and a daily to-do list and a weekly to-do list, and then I prioritize what I'm going to do and how I'm going to spend the different times of my days, according to what is going to help me reach my goals in my relationships, like my relationship with my fiance, my family, my friends, what is going to affect my business, what is going to help me grow, what is going to affect my fitness journey, just every aspect of life. So I'm going to tell you what a day in the life of me being Beachbody coach looked like a year ago and what it looks like today. And I'm also going to post another video that you can look up if you're not in this group and you're just watching this on YouTube. It is Christine Dwyer's video, Christine Dwyer from Beachbody, a day in the life of a Beachbody coach. But I'm going to explain what my life looks like today and what it looked like 1 year ago, because it's drastically changed. Life changes, so your days are what your day looks like right now is not going to be what it looks like in 6 months. So 1 year ago, I was a full-time college student taking about 15 hours of classes, and I also was a waitress. I worked about 5 days a week, so both Saturday and Sunday, and then 3 weekdays at night. So I would wake up, depending on if I felt like really energetic and I would do my workout in the morning, then sometimes I would wake up early at about 6 o'clock and do my workout then. But most of the time I was ready for a workout at night. So it's up to you when you want to do that, because not only is it part of being a Beachbody coach, is being a product of the product, so that means working out, but it's also part of just being healthy in general. So fitting that into your schedule every day is important. You have to schedule it. So I would wake up and, let's say, just make a quick breakfast, maybe some eggs, and then I would go to school. And I would have to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would probably be there until about 2:45 in the afternoon, and I would only have short breaks in between that I would usually study or go socialize with other people. And then I would go home, and I would make my Shakeology to bring to work. I would go to work at about 4 p.m., or so, and then get off at about 9. And I would come home and get on my computer, talk to people, go do my workout usually, have a quick dinner. I'm an advocate for as simple as it can get food that doesn't taste bad, that's still good, but really simple. So, and quick, because I like quick and simple. So that's basically what my day looked like. I would, at night, whenever I was working out, I would take a workout picture and post it on Instagram. What my skills are, some of my skills are in the kitchen. And so I would post a blog with my simple, clean recipes that were the most amazing things you'll ever taste. And it's just because that's what I enjoyed doing. So that was just personally what it looked like in a day. And of course I would fit time to study. I mean, we don't really realize how much time we have to spend doing productive things whenever we schedule out our days and cut out the unproductive things and distractions. I don't really watch TV too much. I used to watch TV every single night. I don't play video games, or I don't play games on my phone. I just do what I have to do to reach my goals, and it is the most fulfilling thing in the whole entire world. So, what my life looks like today. Now, today, I can go share with you guys my story of how I transitioned from being a part-time Beachbody coach to being a full-time Beachbody coach. I have the amazing, incredible support of my fiance, Nate Rosano, in that decision. But it's really amazing now. And anybody, if you work hard enough, anybody can make that transition. For some people, it takes longer than others. I have a friend, her name is Brittany Leggett, and she signed up as a Beachbody coach in January of last year and now makes a 6-figure income. So January 2013, she signed up. December 2013, 6-figure income, and she was a nurse, a full-time nurse. So she didn't quit her job. She was a full-time nurse and did Beachbody on the side. And then as soon as she consistently for 4 weeks matched her income with Beachbody, as she did with her nursing, so if she was making X amount of dollars with nursing, her husband said, you have to make the same amount with Beachbody for 4 weeks straight to make sure that it's consistent and real, and then you can quit your nursing job and focus on Beachbody and continue growing it. So around the middle of the year, she worked diligently and had good time management and was open to growth and learning, had a very teachable spirit, and now she has just blown it out of the water, and she can choose if she wants to go volunteer. Sometimes she does, but as a nurse, but she can choose if she wants to go be a nurse or not. She's not, has to abide by corporate America rules. So what my day looks like now as a Beachbody coach is focused on my goals and in my priorities. And so my goals have to do with my business. So most of my activities are business related. But I have some that are not, and team related. I'm really focused not necessarily on like my organization, but the people under my organization. So I spend a lot of time doing trainings for other people, and having meetings with them and working with the people who are coaches in either Nate's downline or my downline. So I dedicate a lot of time to that because in this business, as other people, the only way that you're going to succeed is with other people's success. The more your customers succeed, the more you succeed. And the more your coaches succeed, the more you succeed. So we're blessed to have great leaders on our team that are always willing to reach out, so nobody's ever going to be stranded completely on their own. We are independent, but nobody will ever be completely on their own. And we have lots of trainings that are free, quick, and simple, and it's like a big family. I mean, it's just great. So I love helping these people. Okay, so this is my planner right here, And I also have a to-do list app on my phone where I write everything down the night before on this, and then I transfer according to my priorities, and I scratch things off and scribble, and then I put everything in my phone right here according to my priorities and what I must do today in order to, well, like what has to be done. If it can be put off until a later day, if it's not crucial, then it might go down, but I just put down everything that I have to do today. So this is kind of like what I have written down on my schedule for each day. I even, put time for lunch and shower and stuff. So I don't necessarily put different times. I don't say, 7 a.m. I'm going to do this, 8 a.m. I'm going to do this. I just do my items in order of the importance of them. So I start out with, the most important thing. This is what I need to start my morning out with. I need to do this next before I worry about any of this other stuff. So that's kind of how I do my list. So this is just an example of the different tasks that I have written down for one day. Purchase and ship Mother's Day gifts. Create an internship application online. Do my P90X plyometrics. Do my Coach Basics training group and post in there. Do day 6 of the 30-day push by Chalene Johnson. Create the day 3 video, like right here. Take a shower. Have a meeting with my friend and a coach on our team, Whitney, to help her grow her business. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a lot different than what some people have whenever they're at I have friends who go to a full-time job. They might be like a teacher. And so they're going to go in the morning to their teaching job and then come home and, have their kids fix a snack for their children, do their workout with their kids, and, kids are in the background. I see all kinds of videos where babies and children and everybody's just running around having a good time while the mom is working out or the dad is working out. And then they're going to, post their picture. They're going to pop in a movie for their kid to watch. Frozen probably right now is the movie that everybody's watching. And then while the kid's watching, the parent's on the computer talking to people about their stuff. And then maybe later that night they're doing something else. Like if you're a college student, you might be studying for an hour and a half. You might say, I'm going to spend an hour on my business today. And then as you're getting ready for bed and you're relaxing your mind, you listen to your personal development book on audio for 30 minutes. And that's just pretty much, that's like, a bunch of different examples of what a bunch of different days can look like for a wide variety of people, depending on what your goals are. So the day will always look different depending on you and what you want for your life and what you want for your Beachbody business, or for your family, or for your spouse, or with your spiritual life. So where all of these priorities are, it's all going to play a part in what your day looks like. So if you have any questions though about anything, or if you need any help, if you need any referrals to a good way to start getting like a really simple, easy, quick program that'll help you get time management, be sure to ask me. I'm starting to get all my coaches to do the 30-day push whenever they sign up. So by Chalene Johnson. It's amazing, and it takes 10 minutes per day, and you get so much more done, and you're just never overwhelmed with anything because everything is prioritized. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, and I'm sorry if it was a little bit long, but definitely ask me any questions if you need any, and that's all.